Let's get an update right now, minute by minute, Middle East and Europe, and what's going on around the world. It's critical. Biblical prophecy and current news events are colliding as we get closer and closer and closer to the second coming. And now let me just go right here, right now. Rabbi Yoshif met with the French ambassador yesterday. As there's talks about, of course, it has to do with Iran and the threat of nuclear weapons and the destruction of Jerusalem. Also, our French had 5 French citizens that were part of the UN peacekeepers that were killed. And that discussion is going to be going on. Also, Iran discovered a gas field in the Caspian Sea. Keep an eye on that. Egypt's army ruler visited Tahrir Square, one of the 5 military generals of the council. Well, he went to Tahrir Square, right there in the heart of Cairo, to look things over. He's showing himself. He wants to show himself as a leader. He does not want to succumb to the upcoming elections by the Muslim Brotherhood, who have taken over 65% of the parliament seats and will be elected and want to get rid of the council and elect their own fierce king, cruel Lord, according to Isaiah chapter 19, verses 1 through 4. Go read it. It's about Egypt and the new leader they'll get, and the council will be destroyed, and the fall of Hosea Mubarak. Also, Syrians attacked their own embassy in Jordan. What? It's because it's Syrians who are upset with Assad attacked their own embassy in Jordan. And President Medvedev of Russia, he has ordered a probe, an investigation into the reported election fraud. I guess he should, since about 30,000 Russians are in the streets in front of the Kremlin in Red Square right now protesting that the election in Russia was a fake, was a farce, was corruption, was rigged. And they're protesting. There's 30,000 Russians in the streets protesting against the Kremlin. That's not good. What else is going on? Many bodies were found in the streets of Homs, Syria, as gunfire and machine guns and tanks rolled through the city, and children were crying, and bodies were dying yesterday. Did you hear about it? No, because Wolf Blitzer in the Situation Room is not going to tell you about it. You're not going to hear it from Chris Matthews or Rachel Maddow. What? Not even Bill O'Reilly will cover it anymore. Israel. Prime Minister, Defense Minister, Ehud Barak said that the end of President Assad of Syria would be a blessing to the Middle East. And he's right. It will be, it would be, and it will be, according to biblical prophecy, if you read the book of Jeremiah. Now you can read Isaiah chapter 17, verse 1. It will tell you that Damascus will no longer be a city, but a ruinous heap. That's horrible. But if you read also in the book of Jeremiah, the 49th chapter, and I just did a video on it, but it's 23 through 27, it tells you that the city is going to wail, and the young men are going to be falling in the streets, dying, and they are. 27 of them killed yesterday in Syria. Who killed them? The president of Syria ordered them to be shot with snipers and tanks and machine guns. Who did it? Assad. And that's why Defense Minister of Israel, Ehud Barak, says the end of President Assad in Syria will be a blessing to the Middle East and to the world. Oh, by the way, the Arab League condemns Newt Gingrich for his Palestinian remark he made that the Palestinians is what, according to Gingrich, is a made-up people. You know, they were invented. What's wrong with you, Gingrich? They're not invented. They're real people. They're real people that God created. Now, what the truth is, what he's probably trying to say, but what the truth is, they're descendants of the Philistines, and they've married in with other Arabic groups. okay, and that the term Palestinian is a new term. It came up in the 70s. But they're not an invented people. I mean, that was ridiculous. But again, Gingrich makes a lot of ridiculous statements, to be quite honest. What else is going on? Oh, Egypt's premier tears up while discussing the economy because the economy in Egypt is in bad shape. Also, France says Syria is behind the attack on the French troops in Lebanon. And that's true. Syria is trying to deflect the pressure off of Assad by deflecting it, saying, hey, look what Lebanon's doing. Lebanon's firing rockets into Israel. Look at Lebanon killed these 5 Frenchmen, or he wounded these 5 Frenchmen and killed one of them. UN peacekeepers. Deflection. When the truth is, it is Syria who sent the rockets into southern Lebanon and handed them to Hezbollah to fire into Israel. It is Syria who gave the artillery to the Hezbollah to attack the French UN peacekeepers. It's a combination. And then you throw in Iran's Ahmadinejad. He dropped in 150 Revolutionary Guard right into the Damascus to help carry the rockets over there with the Syrians. They're all in it together. It's just one big mess. Oh, and did you hear Syria's President Assad's, his defense minister, was killed yesterday? Murdered by his own aide? The wheels are falling off President Assad's regime. President Assad of Syria's, his nation is crumbling. His regime is cracking. There is chinks in the armor. The wheels are falling off. Assad is going down according to biblical prophecy. And sooner rather than later, to be quite honest, for the safety of humanity in Syria. What else is going on? Up to date. I'm giving you up to date. This is a rundown. Oh, and in the Gaza Strip, the Hamas there said they have no interest in escalating any violence with Israel. Liars! That's all they've ever done. And the truth is, President Abbas of the Palestinian Authority is trying to work out a peace deal with Israel, a peace deal. He can't get it worked out because Hamas, that's in his backyard, keeps firing rockets into Israel by way of the Sinai Peninsula being brought to him from the Muslim Brotherhood and the Hamas of Egypt. That's the truth. Nobody wants to tell you the truth. I'll tell you the truth. You won't get it from the mass media. Forget it. Rachel Maddow don't even know where the Middle East is. Does she really? They play these little political games. America's getting sick of all the politics. Tell us what's really going on. Do you guys want to hear it? You guys don't want to hear it. So get you some more coffee because you don't want to hear it either. Well, somebody must want to because folks are getting saved because they can see these are all part of the signs of the end. And you know what? I got more to tell you here. Get this. The guy, the Catholic Cardinal Foley, who's responsible for the city of Jerusalem, he died yesterday also. Oh, and the Arab League wants to meet with Syria about their ultimatum. They want to give them an ultimatum. And it has to do with Assad stepping down now. Because of the sanctions are put. Oh, and did you see this? We let Panama's Manuel Noriega, we let him go home. He can serve the rest of his time in Panama. In other words, he's going to get cut free. That's amazing to me. That man wants to put an assassination on old man George H.W. Walker Bush. Wow. What else is going on? The Israeli Defense Forces nabbed 7 Palestinians over in the West Bank. It just won't end, will it? Oh, I just can't stand war anymore. I just can't stand. Do you see what's going on though? The Middle East is falling apart. The Middle East is absolutely falling apart, folks. Time's running out. I can tell you there's more and more and more happening right now. There was a blast in Iran caused by the leftover ammunition. Iran issues a travel warning to all of its citizens. Warplanes were just seen this morning flying over top Beirut, Lebanon. Warplanes. What's going on, folks? An Iranian threw shoes at Ahmadinejad. Well, that's probably the best news of the day. What? Are you saved? It's time to get saved. If you're waiting for things to get any better, you can forget it. Jesus is coming back. I want you to send me a personal message right here on YouTube. Title it in my inbox. I want to be saved.